It can do if you do it correctly, if you do it the right way. What I would suggest to people that are starting out is to look at the shows that are out there. Be very careful about what show you do as well. Don't just think, right, okay, someone's invited me to do a fashion show, so yeah, whoop-de-doo, I'm going to take part in it. Look at exactly look exactly what it is that these people are offering you, and say, well, does that fit with what I want? Don't just do it because someone said, right, we're going to be. I usually say to people, check out the show first before you do it. Then you can decide the next time when it comes around if you want to be part of it, because it might affect your brand. I
mean, personally, I would have thought as a designer that would be the natural step to kind of go. I mean, that's just me as someone that isn't a designer looking on the outside.
Yeah, a lot of designers are so eager to sort of get out there that they sort of don't really sort of think about, as you and I have, the process. They're so eager to be sort of seen and
just seen, because I guess it's such a competitive market as well.
Incredibly so. It's got so fashionable now. Everybody wants to be famous. Everybody wants to be on MTV or something, the next celebrity TV program, or Project Catwalk, or whatever it is.
It's crazy.
It is. And I just kind of think that if you're going to be successful, think about the business side. If you're a creative, if you're a true creative and you design, you don't need to worry about that, because the designs are just going to come.
They're going to flow, exactly.
That's right. You don't need to worry about it. You need to concentrate on the business side.
Get that into check.
Where the money's going and understanding your cash flow.
Understanding those aspects. I mean, you actually offer a personalised service, don't you?
I do, yeah.
And from what I understand from your site, you offer like brand creation and development, strategic launches and image planning. Explain how you would go about this for someone. Again, if I were a random group of fashion designers and I came to you and I said, please, I need help with my branding, I need help with strategic launches, how would you kind of go about it?
Well, then what we would do is we'd look at effectively what it is that they want to do,
right? And
I would talk them through the kinds of things that they needed to do, who the consumers are, who they're trying to promote it to, and break it down to them like that. And then also what I would then do is sort of give them a plan of action and sort of give them a date in the future and get them to work towards that date. Because a lot of people don't do that. They kind of think, right, okay, Fashion Week's coming up, September, I'm going to launch. No.
It doesn't work like that.
No, you'd probably have to launch
the following year.
Yeah, the following year. And because when you sort of see how much work goes into that, you've got to think about your production, your manufacturing, where you're going to produce it, where you're going to get your fabrics from. Will that fabric be there when you go back? There's so many different elements.
So many parts.
I couldn't go into it all in one night.
Yeah, of course. It would take a while. Obviously, it's paid for as well, so you can't give away too much info.
No, I don't mind. People. I have an altruistic side, so I don't mind giving away the information. It's not.
But as you said, I mean, it's more of a time thing, isn't it?
That's right.
People need to. You need to sort of sit down and sort of go through everything. I mean, I understand that. So would you say what you kind of do is sort of like, in a way, help devise a creative business plan?
Yeah.
Is that exactly what it is?
That is exactly what I try to do.
Look at me.
That is what I try. I say I try. It not always happens, but I try to do that.
Yeah. And is it something that you would recommend, as someone that is a creative?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. It's paramount. It's been said so many times, failure to plan and you plan to fail. So you've got to do it. You have to. Okay, well, obviously Wilbaforce has connections within the industry, been around for so many years.
How important do you think it is to be able to like network and to build a sort of black book, if you like, of people?
Goodness. I can't stress it enough. Everybody is a contact. A contact is a contact is a contact. So, I would say invest in, like a little PDA or like a BlackBerry or something like that and back it up.
Yeah.
I remember years ago I had a little black book and I lost it.
Oh God. It's like you lose your life. I mean, exactly. I'm like that with my phone. It's ridiculous.
Exactly. So now it's so easy, you can back up your phone or whatever. I would recommend that you do that. But it's important, incredibly important that you network, and because you don't know who knows
who's rubbing whose shoulders.
Exactly.
But I mean, how would someone new get into this? Because I think what a lot of people, the perception is a lot of these people kind of know someone that knows someone. What if you have a completely random person that has maybe no contacts, doesn't know anybody in the industry? How would they penetrate the scene?
Again, it's just kind of like going out there and finding out who you want to sort of network with, who you want to work with. If it's photographers, there's different types of websites that you can look at. If it's models that you're looking for, there's Models Mayhem. I mean, online there's absolutely untold.
Yeah, I suppose the internet is crazy.
Yeah, the internet is amazing. It's a phenomenon. There's so many social networking sites that you can go. And the recent one I saw, a friend recommended to me, was one called 1974.
Okay.
And you can go on there, and there's all sorts. Again, it's very much slick. Facebook. There's all sorts out there. All sorts. Or if you have got a little bit of money to spend, you can invest in Fashion Monitor, which is basically it's an online resource. It's got stylists, names in their head, stylists, makeup artists, model agencies, PR companies for all types of brands. So, for example, if you're looking for a PR company for Swarovski or the PR company for, I don't know, a drinks company, you'd find it in there. It also gives a listing of different types of events that are going on throughout the year as well. But it's expensive.
It's quite concise, yeah.
It is. If you can get hold of it, then, you know.
Something like that obviously you would expect to pay. I mean, again, as you said, if you've got money to spare, or if you are serious about investing in your business, well then, especially as a newbie, it might well be worth, you know, putting your hand in your pocket. And I think sometimes you do have to sacrifice to obtain.
Another little tip that I'll give everybody is there is one fashion bookshop called RD Frank's.
Okay.
Great place to network.
Where's that?
It's Winsley Street, number 5 Winsley Street.
Okay, and that's down in Central?
Central, yeah. Just around the back of Oxford Street. Just great place to network. You'd be
surprised.
Do you get
like loads of like fashionistas and
you'd be
models
surprised.
And stuff?
Well, I wouldn't say so much models, but I mean people that are in the industry that are, you know, so writers, stylists, teachers, all sorts of things, all sorts of people. But it's a great place to network, and also they love it when you go in and you can, at your leisure, read certain books, journals, or what have you about the industry, what's going on. Another good thing to read is Draper's Records. Because in there you kind of see who the movers and shakers are. More so than Vogue, Elle, Marie Claire and all of that kind of thing. It's read that particular magazine is going to tell you who's doing what on the high street, who's doing what.
But again, my question is, you know, you pick up, you know, a copy of Draper's and you have all these people. How do you approach? I mean, for someone,
you know what it is. You got to kind of build up your confidence and just try and.
I think it's a confidence thing.
You really must. You have to have the skin of a rhinoceros.
Yeah, because you're gonna get some beatbacks
and a whale.
Yeah,
all put together.
All together.
Yeah.
Oh gosh, that's a hell of an animal.
No, seriously. To be in this kind of industry, because you know you're going to get some serious knockbacks. People are going to say, "Oh, your stuff's rubbish."
Oh, get out! Yeah,
exactly. Yeah, you're going to get all of that, and then next thing you know, someone's turned around and stolen your design.
Well, that's a classic. I think again for someone a newbie, and I say newbie when someone just penetrating the scene, that must be one of the most scariest thoughts, you know, to have someone nick your ideas, because as you said, I mean, you can only imagine how much it goes on. I mean, it goes on in the film industry, stories, writing, whatever, every industry.
If you're a creative, you know, at someone's going to want to nick your idea, and it's horrible. I've said it so many times this week. Imitation is a serious form of flattery.
It's a serious form of flattery, but when they've taken the spoon out of your... Oh, it's not. Oh, sorry.
But I don't want to swear, but I have it. Not if it's CRAP isn't, you know what I mean? So that's one of the things that I say. But at the end of the day, you have to kind of think, on one hand, you're doing something good. And if you're a true creative, like I said, you'll come up with something new again. Yeah. It's annoying. It's really frustrating. It's happened to me in the past, ages ago when I was younger, you know, designing and stuff like that. People sort of take your ideas, what have you. But just, you have to sort of think.
It's gutting, though. It must be really gutting.
It's annoying. It's very frustrating. But then you have to sort of think, you know what, actually, I'm onto a good thing here.
Yeah. Okay, I'm doing something right.
I'm doing something right.
You know, if someone wants to nick it.
Yeah, just kind of think, okay, what else can I do? I mean, one of the great classic stories, David and Goliath, is Wale Adeyemi, when he sort of took Gucci.
You know what?
Am I not allowed to talk about
that? No. I want you to hold that thought. We're going to jump into an ad break.
Okay.
Hold that thought.
You are listening to Bang 103.6.